We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here on the Monday edition of the Stay Cashin show. We have Joey Rackets at the Bada Bing up the street from my old house.
Hey,
How you doing? I don't. Evan, how you doing up there?
Been better. Yesterday's Jets performance.
You're pretty much horrible energy for about 2 straight months.
Always.
Like literally, you're a mush now. You're not fun to be around anymore.
It's because of the Bruins. The Bruins have ruined him.
No, Evan's not fun anymore. Right, Bull?
I mean,
yeah, it's like 2 months. It's just boring. Yeah, he just sits there like, I'm tired.
he frozen?
No, I think he's just
Just looking
shocked.
at you like that.
That'd be amazing if he's frozen.
I mean, he's taking over the Night Ghost role.
Yeah, you were kind of night ghosty. You're very night ghosty. Rackets, what do you think? What do you think about Evan's mood lately? Do you agree? Do you agree, Rackets? Do you agree, Rackets?
Yeah,
very low T.
You're party pooper.
Yeah, very low T, pouty man.
Hey.
What's up, Evan?
Heavy downer over there.
My life's hard. I'm 24, good looking and in great shape, and have my own place and a hot girlfriend. Things are tough, and I work from home. It's tough. Life's hard for me.
I mean, Tommy, you'd be.
I was in jail at your age.
Tommy, you feel like
Be
that.
happy.
If you looked out your window and didn't see a person walk by for 15 hours, I mean, you'd probably be like that too.
So, Evan, how you doing today?
Are you
How
guys
you
done?
doing today? E?
Are you done?
Yeah, we're done now.
Are you done?
Yeah, we're done now.
We can keep going.
You done?
Okay.
I'll fucking leave. I'll shut the stream off.
I was enjoying it.
Listen, that'd be great for me. I gotta go to the curtains.
I'm really tired. So
The fucking Jets suck.
yeah, they do suck. They do suck. It's a disaster. We'll talk about that. Bill Rupp, looking like you're getting dressed up like an 8-year-old heading to grandma's house today for Christmas or something. What you got your finest polo long sleeve on?
Yeah. Thermal.
I like it. I like that shirt.
Yeah, look at you got your finest thermal on. Look at you looking like you're get a nice bourbon tonight or something.
No, I'm going to get curtains after this.
No, you're not. You're not getting fucking curtains.
I'm going.
Dressed like that, he's absolutely getting curtains.
There might be some hot women.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, who's this wealthy man coming in with the polo thermal?"
What's up, ladies?
I don't just have one polo logo. I have all the polo logos. All of them. Every polo logo that exists is on Bill's shirt. Is Howie here, by the way? E?
No.
Let me call him and tell him he's got to come on
Imagine
right
I
now.
had this with those pants.
Oh,
They
my
got
God.
stolen.
Oh no.
Damn, I would be all.
Howie, do me a favor. Come on now, because I want to bring you on before the Western Kentucky game. All right, bye.
All right, I'm in the bathroom.
All right, yeah. Let me put some underwears on.
He would.
Do you think Howie ever has clothes on at home?
No.
No. Wow, this thing appears.
All right, see now, Howie, I'm looking for some new curtains today. I kind of like that curtain behind you. It's got like a nice blackout feature. Yeah. I'm looking at that.
One.
I'm
I
looking.
don't know what happened to it.
I might get one like that.
You like the black ones, Bill?
Yeah, I like how it blacks out the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill, Bill's looking for some curtains.
It's got that fucking Halloween look to it.
Bill's big curtain guy today. So Howie, I wanted to bring you on right out the gate, only because we have one college football game today. It does start in about 12 minutes. So for you, the viewer, I wanted to give you time to get a little freebie here out of Howie Dewey, because I actually have no play on this game. I couldn't find a play on the side or total at all. I actually was going to just do the write-up and then give a prop, which is what I did. But I was a little, they're going to be mad. And then I would go into the article and I read Howie's write-up, and Howie fucking loves this game. So
Yeah.
I have a couple props I'm going to give out from the bowl guide. Get over there right now. Go to 4deep.com. Buy the bowl guide, $49. Use code BOWL20 for $20 off, bringing it down to $49. And you get a free week of the betting side. So how do you not fucking do that? Promo code BOWL20. Howie, we got 10 minutes till kickoff here. Take it over.
All right, so this is a weird situation. I've done a lot of research, made a lot of phone calls on this one. So the starting quarterback for Western Kentucky was never going to start this game. That's, they like bullshitted us and up until the last couple of days said, yeah, he may. That was not in the cards. This, if you look, this line opened at, I want to say ODU. What did it open at? -6.5, -6. It's down to -4.5 right now. So basically, I think the word is getting out. That's shit.
I mean, it opened the other way, right? It opened like Western Kentucky -5 or 6,
Yeah.
and now it's Western Kentucky +6. So it flipped about 12 points.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is how it's actually come down from 6 to 4.5 just since this morning, right? So
In the last 30 minutes.
okay, so you got +6 or 7, and now it's 4.5. So the
Yes.
money's coming in late on your side.
Yes. And I knew, I talked to a couple of my buddies this morning, and they had a feeling this would happen, and here's the reason why. Because this quarterback that Western Kentucky is suiting up today is solid. And supposedly he's got a gun on him, and he throws the ball, and nothing's going to change. They're going to throw the ball all over the place today. Old Dominion's missing their best linebacker, and their defense sucked anyways. So, the over-under on this thing kind of blew my mind a little bit because it started at, like, I think 52, 53. Now it's down to 48. I don't understand that. I guess they must be thinking Old Dominion's not going to score anything.
Well, a lot of times what's happening in these situations is they just assume the backup's going to suck. That's it. Yeah. So if you have an edge in a bowl game that a backup's good, no quarterback's with 12, 13 points on the line. That's a lot, 2 touchdowns. But unless he's amazing and the backup sucks. But if you're saying the backup is going to be just as good as the starter, then you're looking at a 10-point difference on the line. That means you're going to have Western Kentucky getting 4.5 when they really probably should be favored by 4.5.
I think so.
And the total went down from 57.5 to 48.5. So you're talking about 10-point drop there. So if the backup in Western Kentucky is good, I mean, you're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to be sitting pretty on 48 and 4.5.
Since we've been talking in the last 30 seconds, it's gone from 48.5 up to 49.5. So now it's going back up.
Mm-hmm.
I got the money.
Well, you're seeing the two things happen right here. Your information must be getting out because the over's coming up because people are hearing about the Western Kentucky backup and Western Kentucky's line's coming down. So yeah, that would correlate.
I took the Western Kentucky money line. I took the money line at +190. It's down to 162.
Okay.
And I'm liking this. I'm liking this play even more right now. I think Western Kentucky's going to come in here and just spank ass. There was just a lot of, and whenever we play these things, you and I do the same thing. We try to look at as many positive factors for either team to weigh us one way or the other. I mean, quarterback, defense, receivers, and hey, this receiver from Western Kentucky, don't be surprised if he has over 200 yards catching today.
Yeah, so let me give that out before the game starts here. That's my prop. I know you like him too. Malachi's a fucking monster over there. This kid is, an elite talent, NFL type receiver. Malachi Corley, his prop is 69. It's actually down to 67.5 right now. Malachi Corley over 67.5. And I also like him to score a touchdown. That was +125. That's gone the other way. That is now +104. But he has 11 touchdowns on the year in 11 games. I think there's only been like 2 games, maybe 3, that he hasn't scored a touchdown. So he's in the box. He lives in the box. So to get plus money on that touchdown, I love. And then 67.5, I love. Those are my 2 bets on this game.
Odds?
+104 for the touchdown and -110 for the 67.5.
Yep.
I mean, if you're in a state and you can get that, absolutely. I didn't have time to run to Jersey today.
Yeah, you guys can't bet props out there in New York, right?
Yeah, I want to say there's only a few states in this country where you can bet props. Like you're one of them.
Yeah,
there aren't many.
Yeah.
But I do like.
Well,
that.
you can, because you got to remember all the non-legal states, like the 35 states that don't have FanDuel and shit like that. They have Bovada, MyBookie, and you can bet the props on that. Yes. So there is about. Of the legal states, though, there's only about 5 or 6 of the legal states that can do it. But all the offshores could do it too.
Yes, but yeah, I like. I like Western Kentucky to win this game. I'm glad I got them at 190.
Yeah.
Now
I'm
it's
watching
down to
it. Watching it right now. It
158.
just dropped down to 158. So that's
158. Look, this thing's dropping every 2 minutes now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're on the right side, that's for sure. All the late money's
You
coming
know,
in.
and with 5 minutes to go and tip off, when you see that line, whatever line, that's a pony.
Mm-hmm.
It's at 10-1, and the owners and the trainers know that pony's juiced to the gills, and all of a sudden, with 30 seconds to go, that horse is 7-2 or 5-2.
Yep.
This is the wise money coming in right now.
What worried me about the Georgia Southern game? The line went against us right before that game. And then I was like, uh-oh, this is bad. And then the game's fixed right out the gate with probably the worst call you will see in all of bowl season, Bill Rupp. That fumble on Georgia Southern to start the game at midfield.
Yeah, that was
You
awful.
could not rig a game better.
I mean, they blew it dead. That was so stupid.
It was still running forward, and he fumbled at the 50, and they called him forward progress. It was like he only had one guy touching him.
Well,
And that was about.
how about the second half when we're about to cut it to one score, and they call that interception, which wasn't. It wasn't even. It wasn't even a catch. No,
My other favorite part was when the guy actually did get down to the 5 and then just drop the ball. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. So, very interesting. But what'd you think of the bowl weekend?
We came back strong. Texas Tech came back strong. Jack State looked good. I was surprised that Boise State went out to such an early lead. I was surprised UCLA came back. I didn't see that one coming. But off to this, as far as the first 4 game goes, I can kind of see where things are going right now.
Yeah, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 on the first 7 games, with the one live play being the 5th for Florida A&M plus 7.5. Georgia Southern, which lost. Florida A&M App State parlay, which won. Florida A&M plus 7.5 live, which won. Jacksonville State, which won. New Mexico State, which lost. UCLA Boise under first half, and then Texas Tech money line. So and the funny thing is, of course, the first game lost. So you got the whole fucking Twitterverse and the whole fucking chat room losing their goddamn minds.
I know.
God forbid you lose the first fucking bet of the day. Your fucking whole life's over. So I ended up 5 and 2. So I think that day I went 5 and 2 in college football. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 3 in college basketball, and we had a good Saturday football too. Just Colby Covington fucked us, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. But so off to a good start.
Oh yeah, and I mean, now we're getting into it. We're getting into better teams, better conferences. Tomorrow's going to be a great game.
Actually, have teams now where you don't have to research the players on them.
Against Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Georgia Tech. Yeah, it's great games coming up, man.
Yeah.
It
starts getting fun now.
Yeah.
You had a couple, but even the big name games that we had on Saturday, like UCLA, Boise, no one cares about those fucking teams. They're all 6 and 6. There were 6 and 6 fucking teams that no one gave a shit about.
I was surprised about Fresno State going in, and that one surprised the shit out of me. That Fresno State going into New Mexico and beating them.
I had no idea what happened there. I mean, that was like that was New Mexico State's fucking life. That game, I couldn't believe that. That was weird. Let's do a little bit of college basketball, Howie, before we let you go. What do you like today? Obviously, we came through with Clemson plus 3.5. Ended up fucking stealing that. They should have won the game outright, but ended up, and then they should have lost by 7 at the end. So we ended up stealing that. Good college basketball day. Saturday, and we got 4 top 25 teams today. Dewey. Good games. Memphis playing again, going right back at it against Virginia. We got Ole Miss and Troy, James Madison and Coppin State, and Purdue. Marquette traveling to Providence, which I think could be interesting.
Yeah, this is a weird night. I mean, you got I'll tell you the game I love is Michigan State is laying 16.5 at home against Oakland. I love Oakland in this game.
Michigan State let down after the Baylor game.
You want to talk about a game where everything that could go right went right. They were up by 70?
I mean, I had Michigan State plus 3.5, and I turned it off. It was like 42-10 or something. I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Put that one in the cash cow. That was crazy.
That was nuts.
That was insane.
And I'll tell you, my favorite game of the night tonight, this is crazy, but you got Bradley going into Duquesne, who Duquesne's one of the best teams in that conference. They've played everybody tough. They've won, I think, their last 3-4 games. Bradley's lost their last 3, not playing well at all. Duquesne's -4.5. They win this game by 10 or 15. Love Duquesne tonight. That's the game I like.
Big Duquesne guy tonight?
Yeah,
What about cocaine?
that too. You just got to be careful, man.
I love
That
the
fentanyl's
cocaine.
bad.
I love that cocaine. I love that cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I for
But yeah,
I don't want to show you off, Rupp. I thought you were about to hit it.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, all right. What'd you say, Howie?
but I like the Dukes. I like
On
the
the
Dukes.
Dukes. What about
Yeah.
this Marquette Providence game? What do we do with this? Because this is one of those situations where I love Marquette as a team. You love Marquette as a team. They're a good team. Kind of a trap spot here, right? Whenever you see that, top 5 team head on the road, Providence here. I'm so torn on this because I want to. Let me just go here.
Who you got? Marquette of Providence. You see that?
Hold on. Where am I? Hold on.
I don't see that game.
Oh, that's tomorrow. It's on Tuesdays. Okay, never mind. I have that.
I almost had a heart.
Okay.
You almost gave me a heart attack there.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll go over that one tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Dude, that's the second time I had the wrong sheet up. I had it up last week, too. Yeah, but I will like that Marquette Providence game tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
I think I'll be taking Providence in that game once we get
Providence
to that
has
tomorrow.
been playing very well.
You know what it is? I just realized what it is. So I toggle on ESPN and 3 other sites, right? So when I go off to one page and then I come back to college basketball, it'll put me on the top 25. And if there's no top 25 game today, it moves me to tomorrow. So like I have 2 different sites which put me on tomorrow. So then I end up on there. That's what happens. What are you saying, Howie?
Another game you got to look at. Look at University of Maine. The Black Bears going down to Orlando to play Central Florida. The line's too big. It's 50.5. Central Florida will win that game by 10.
Okay. So which one do you like the best out of those?
The game I loved, I like Duquesne. I just like Duquesne.
Okay, that's your favorite?
Class
Yeah,
team.
I like UCF in this one too. I just wish that line was a little bit lower. This
Now,
line's
here's
getting
here's
hammered.
what everyone has to remember. It's all changed. The season just started today. I'm going to tell you why. Because the NCAA made the ruling last week, and all those kids, like Virginia Commonwealth has like 2. One of them's a beast. They just allowed those kids to start playing this weekend. So there were a ton of kids in the portal that were sitting there with their thumbs in their asses, and now the NCAA is finally saying that there's a ton of kids we have not seen yet that are suiting up from here on out.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't realize that was today either.
Big name players, man. I mean, Virginia Commonwealth suited up that kid
I know the VCU.
from Utah State. I think he had 15, 16
Mhm.
points. I mean, it's changing. A lot of these teams have these kids, so you got to look at that. That's a huge thing that just happened.
Yeah. So I like Sac State a little bit. And I do like, I don't know if I want to take this in the spread though. I'm just trying to decide. Southern Miss against Lamar. I kind of like Southern Miss in this game. It's -200 on the money line and -4. So I may just take the minus. Let's just take the -4 here. Go Southern Miss -4.
-4.
Yeah.
At Lamar.
I'm going to take that. But again, better college basketball game day tomorrow. But we're going to be all in Western Kentucky in a few minutes, Howie. And I know you got your life savings on it. So I'm going to let you go and watch that and enjoy your game. So go watch Kentucky, Western Kentucky. Stay out of the bathroom. Keep your shirt on and enjoy.
Jump on the bowl guide. Buy the bowl guide. I got everybody buying it.
Buy the bowl guide. Bowl $20 off. Get over there now. 4deep.com. All right, Howie Dewey.
All right, Tommy.
Peace. Bill Rupp.
Yes.
What are we going to talk about?
We didn't do any of the games or recaps or.
No, let's do it.
All right. Where do you want to start?
Why don't you lead?
Let's just. I mean, everyone's waiting for it. I saw a couple comments. You lost your kids' Christmas presents yesterday.
Everything's gone. Everything's
Guys are
gone.
eating ice soup for dinner.
Yeah.
Everything's
so
gone. I need a roommate. I need a roommate now.
You're not going to get away with it. You're not going to get around it. We might as well go right at it, straight on. Number 1, what are you doing?
He got hurt. That's number 1.
2, what were you thinking?
He got hurt. That was number 2.
They
Number
had 3
3.
offensive yards in the first half.
Okay. So Dak Prescott had 30 in the first half and ended with 220. Doesn't matter. He got hurt. We got her. Dude, Trevor Siemian threw for $120 in the second half.
Dak didn't get that.
He would have got it.
No, I'm saying Dak didn't end with that. He ended up way less. Remember? I bet
No,
they
he ended up with
like
at least 195 or something like that.
No, it was under that too.
Was he really?
It was like 123.
It wasn't 120.
Yeah, Tommy, I bet under 170 something.
Oh, that's it. That was the total, the live total that we did. That's what I'm thinking of, the 195. Trevor Siemian threw for 115 in the second half. Listen, Bill, what was my exact response to you? Now, granted, obviously, it worked out terribly. But what was my exact thing I said to you when I put that bet in? I was like, dude, I'm in a win-win situation. Because if the Jets are doing good, that means Zach Wilson has to be doing good. And remember, what was the exact yardage and score I gave you, Bill?
40 yards a half or something.
And score?
21-0 or something.
Right. So I go to Bill. I go, listen, in worst case scenario, if he's got 40 yards at the half and they're down 24-0, they're just going to throw all second half. He's going to play a prevent defense and he'll get it in the back end. So it actually was on pace for that. But it was bad. It was bad. It was terrible. And I suck. And I'm miserable. And I want to kill myself. And I knew it was going to lose, though. I knew it was going to lose. You know why, Rackets? You're the reason why. You're the reason that made me realize it was going to lose.
No, I know. I'm the best.
I moved that line 7 yards, right? When I put it out on DraftKings, it was 172.5. When DraftKings sent the tweet 28 minutes later, it was 178.5, right? So I moved 6 yards from when I put it in and tweeted it out to when they put it out and tweeted it out. What did DraftKings say on Twitter?
It's the most bet prop.
Most bet prop in DraftKings today.
We knew that was
dead.
Sheep. Bah.
Knew I was dead. Well, it's not sheep. That's sharp. Sharp.
No, that wasn't sharp.
Yeah. Obviously, it moved up 7
Bill,
yards.
Bill, how sharp was it?
not at all.
I moved the line 7 points.
It was like a butter knife.
Okay, so if you go take the Knicks plus 4.
It was as sharp as a spoon.
If you go take the Knicks plus 4 right now, and then they close at -5.
It wasn't even a butter knife. It was a spoon, exactly right. It wasn't even in the knife family.
Didn't even have a serrated edge.
Yeah.
Rackets, my CLV was great, though.
It was
Great
a smooth edge.
It was bad. Dude, honestly, you can't even blame Zach Wilson for that. That was insane.
It's like one of those, let's keep going. It's like one of those kids' razors you give them, the fake ones with no blades.
You can't even blame Zach. That was jailbreak after jailbreak on that thing. I mean, I was watching it. They were just beelining up the middle. It was insane. It's like the Jets line doesn't even make an attempt to block anyone. Like, they just, turn and let them go right through. It's insane how bad that line is. Disgusting. Absolutely chaos. I want to make a highlight reel of the first 10 plays where there was 8 hurries in 10 plays. Very impressive. Very impressive. So fuck that. And then what I did is I quit gambling for 3 hours. That's how much that put me into a tailspin. Remember, Bill?
You did.
I quit gambling for 3 hours. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not betting 4 o'clock. Fuck this. I'm so sick of betting props and everyone gets fucking hurt. Every time you bet a prop, someone's getting fucking hurt. I'm not betting anymore. What'd I do, Bill, at 4 o'clock?
You gave out a winner, not to me.
My buddy comes over and texts me, hey, you got to play for 4 o'clock? I had to text. I posted in the chat. I go, no, I'm not betting 4 o'clock. I quit gambling for 3 hours. And then he's like, come on, I'm at a wedding and I'm drunk. Just give me a parlay. I got $11 in my FanDuel account. Right? So I'm like, all right, dude, here. Stafford 2+, this 50, this, plus 1,000. Go put that in. Leave me alone. And he went and put it in and he hit it. I swept 4 o'clock. And Bill swept 4 o'clock. So the one slate I don't bet, everyone in the company hits every single fucking thing. So then I come out of retirement last night, Bill, to watch fucking Trevor Lawrence, who's fuck you, chat guy, whoever you were. I forget who you were, but show yourself if you're a man who came on here a week ago and said, Tommy, are you ready to accept your L on Trevor Lawrence, that he's awesome? Do you remember that, Bill?
I do.
I don't remember who it was. I will go
Somebody's
back and
running
find.
down the field.
Come on, chat guy. Get
Who
in
was
here.
that?
Get in here and say you're sorry because he
Oh,
sucked.
you fell at the 2.
Who, Western Kentucky?
Old Dominion. I don't know who it was. If we have a bet on that guy.
Bill cheers for the wrong team.
I mean, I just seen someone running. The quarterback just ran for 90 yards. You didn't have that bet?
I don't even have the game on yet. I have to go get up and do it. Know which color the team is, stupid. You co-host a sports show.
Looks like they're two very different colors too. From
I don't
Yeah,
know.
one's
who-
red, one's
First of
blue.
all, I know who.
We're the red guys.
I don't know what props you had, but if you didn't have that quarterback rushing,
Then we don't know what we're doing.
yeah, because he just ran for 90.
Yeah. The only prop we have, everything we have is on the red guys, Bill.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're down because it's touchdown. So.
Right. I didn't have much. I had much on the prop. I need the receiver on Western Kentucky, Malachi, to go
All
off.
right, I'll keep an eye out for that.
So that's actually good for me then, because now they're down 7. Now they throw more.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah, what do you think of Trevor Lawrence, Rackets? You like to talk about fucking Ritter and Zach Wilson all the
No,
time.
I
What do
want
you
to
think
no, hold on. We're not
what do you
going
think about your fucking boy Trevor Lawrence? You've been jamming down my throat for 2
Oh,
years.
both of you
And
clowns last
you
night.
just fucking abandoned him for Brock Purdy.
He
You
had-
still own his shittiness
He
forever.
really wasn't that bad last night. He had the fumble. The fumble was bad, but
Rackets, he
they
cost
missed
him the
2
game with
field
that
goals.
clock
He
management.
did everything wrong.
It was the worst thing I've
He
ever
missed
seen.
every throw. He was fumbling the ball everywhere.
Well, you want to know why? Did you hear?
Spike the ball.
No, apparently, he has a concussion.
Yeah, he's fucking
See?
always. Dude,
So
It's
he
always
was-
a concussion.
I'm so
Brain
done
injuries, dude.
with
It's gonna
every
be-
Rackets player getting an excuse because they had a concussion. Because I lost my bet because Zach Wilson had a concussion, and I just had to take 20 minutes of hell. And
Yeah,
he
but
didn't
Zach
even
Wilson
get a
sucks.
chance. Yeah, exactly.
Trevor Lawrence doesn't.
My guys just always suck.
The
Brackets
play,
guys are
okay, the
Brackets
play
guys
before
are always
half was
hurt.
insane. The play before half was
Play
insane.
before and a half was the craziest play I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know what the fuck was going
Let me
on
go
there.
get my
But
remote.
the
Put the
fumble
game
in the red zone, obviously, but like you missed 2 field goals. You have, they did everything that they could to lose that game. They should have. They should have been up fucking 30 to fucking 10 at one point.
So I think I heard yesterday he hasn't missed a game since for all through high school, all through college,
Yeah, I think so.
and in the NFL. That's crazy. This might be the first week he misses, if I heard right, because he's going into I think he's in concussion protocol.
And his ankle obviously still isn't 100%.
Quarterbacks don't get through concussion, or they don't get through in a week. So most likely he's going to miss his first game this weekend.
Except Purdy. Purdy went through in a week, but Tommy doesn't care about that. Purdy went through in 3 days.
Desmond Ritter might be benched next week.
Oh,
Well, I
he's
mean,
batting
he played-
1,000. Here you go.
He played the worst. That was Tommy actually flipped on Ritter
He did.
last night.
He
It was the
admitted it
first
last
time.
night. Put your
Tommy
damn
and I were-
headphones on. Put your damn
Tom-
headphones on. Talk
Tommy
about
and I were watching the game,
on.
Rackets.
put your headphones on. Let's
They're on.
talk
What?
about Desmond Ritter.
No, I don't want to talk about
You
that.
flipped on him. You flipped. Tell everybody. Tell them.
That was the
He
worst.
goes, "No, I don't wanna
worst
talk
worst interception I've ever seen in my entire life to end that game. Like I literally went to Bill. I go, maybe he does suck. Maybe I'm wrong because that was insane. I've never seen anything like that. I still don't believe he sucks, but that was horrifically bad. That was the worst
telling
play I've
Tommy
ever seen.
yesterday. You know who I think would be good?
Guys, Purdy's not an MVP. Shut the fuck up. Purdy's a product of.
Purdy.
Rackets. Justin Fields to the Falcons.
Bill, don't do
Whop
it.
him.
Ew.
Don't
That's
do it.
gross.
Don't
Justin
do it,
sucks.
Bill.
I,
You
bro,
don't want it. You don't want it.
I
Justin
do.
sucks. I mean, listen, if he's going to go anywhere, that's a way better fit than the Bears. At least they have a more dynamic, fast offense, and fucking they play on turf. So that would.
It's a bunch of. It's gonna be whatever.
I mean, it's better, but it's still not good. Yeah, Justin Fields sucks, but it's better. Sam Howell should be benched. He's a rookie. Why would you bench Sam Howell? Fuck, you can bench Sam. Everyone wants everyone to be benched all the time. Why not let he's a rookie?
I don't hate Sam Howell.
Sam Howell's fine. Sam Howell's been
Okay.
good.
Rackets. Christmas.
Stop. It's these damn millennials who are fucking up the NFL, Rackets.
Christmas Day.
'Cause they want everyone benched all the time, and then no quarterback can get in a rhythm and get good over a couple of years. They got
Christmas-
5 games to be good, or else you're out.
Christmas Day will probably decide the MVP.
And we'll be very hungover.
So whoever wins that game, Rackets, I think wins the MVP.
I kind of have a slightly different take on that. So obviously Purdy right now is minus 200 or whatever. I don't think Lamar's in the second spot, like even though the odds might say he is. If Allen gets the Bills to the playoffs, Allen has a chance, and it really should be the MVP if you're going to give
He
it to the
has so
quarterback.
many interceptions.
Bro, but and how many has he thrown in the last fucking 3-4
Yeah, but
weeks?
you can't. He's thrown too many for it to be from the.
He is the single most important player to any single team in the league,
Yeah,
including
guys, let's be
McCaffrey.
honest. The award isn't most valuable player. It's quarterback
No.
with it's quarterback on the team with the most wins. That's the name of the award.
Pretty much what it is.
That's
But
pretty
if
much what
you
the name
are
of the
going-
award is.
Josh Allen right now is a dark horse for MVP because let's not forget he was a fucking 12 man on defense penalty away from beating the Eagles, in which case he would be vaulted up the MVP charts.
Yeah,
No, I mean, dude, even the win this week, I mean, he didn't put up any stats in that one.
He didn't need to this week.
No, I know, but I mean, he's going to have to start chunking up some stats if he wants to catch.
Even
leading
Purdy
league
said,
in touchdowns is chunking stats.
even Purdy after the game says, "I'm not MVP. CMC is."
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, because everyone in the world knows he's the 8th most important player on his own team. I mean, come on. We're all aware of that. The Niners are there
Here we go.
every year. But it's true. The Niners are that good every year for the last 10 years. They're that good, exactly that good. So what the fuck's the difference? Who's the quarterback? I hate the MVP award, dude. I hate it. The most valuable player in the league is 1 Tyreek Hill, 2 Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams
You know
is
what?
the
Christian
second most
McCaffrey?
valuable player. Kyron Williams is
it's
more
C-
valuable to his team than CMC.
No, I heard your stats.
The Rams are averaging
I heard your
38 points a game with him in and 15 with him out. He's 20 points on their average. That's the most valuable player in the league.
He's good, but I see
Dropping 150 and 50 through the air every game.
CMC is still more valuable.
I honestly think that if they were going to, like, obviously Kyron Williams is going to win the MVP, but he's proving right now, Bill, that he is the most valuable player.
Well,
Rams are a totally different team when he's in.
Well, no, you're 100% right, but I think if you put CMC on that team, it's probably even more.
If you put Kyron Williams on the Rams, on the Niners, Kyron Williams is
good, yeah, but he's not.
He's
CMC.
him, dude. That dude's
Not.
a beat.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
We saw him drop a couple balls. He's not as good as
Bill.
He's not as good as a pass catching back as CMC.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not going to say he's that.
All
but
around.
at the same token, he's 152, 114, 143, and 158 on the ground in his last 4 games.
Very, very good. Correct.
Huh?
He's probably the second best running back in football, but CMC is still the best.
Yeah, CMC's the best. But
I have a long shot here for you, kind of a long shot. How about Joe Flacco for comeback player of the year, plus 1,200?
yeah.
I mean,
like
right now, that fucking DeMar Hamlin's still minus 600.
I mean, we got to get this dead piece of shit out of there, right?
Guys
Can we just take this dead fucking loser? Maybe just get lucky and he'll just actually die before the fucking. It's good to care less if he dies. DeMar Hamlin, just get this motherfucker off the list. He doesn't even play football.
He's dressed 4 times. He's made 2 tackles.
I mean, come on, it's a clone. It's a robot that they put out there for fucking 2 plays just to fucking say he did it. Get him off the list. He didn't come back from anything. For a comeback player has to come back and play.
He came back from the dead.
No,
Tommy, you know who I told you was a robot?
He should be comeback.
Come back from the dead player.
Breather. Comeback breather of the year.
You know who's a robot? I told you yesterday. Is Njoku. Njoku.
I call him the Predator.
So if you want to go conspiracy, I believe Njoku died when he burnt his face.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Jesus. He doesn't even have a scar from it. I saw his face.
Hold on. Burned himself. They put in Njoku because then Rackets, I've got a burn on my arm and it's the scar's still there from when I was a little kid.
Right.
Njoku got his whole face burned and he looks like he's a model. 2 weeks later.
He had to wear a mask. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's jumping over everyone. You know when you play hit triangle and you're just jumping?
He's on my dynasty team. I love it.
He's just like a gazelle. He's like, woo, 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 jumping all over the field. Somebody's controlling him. He's a robot.
I mean, I love how far Bill has come.
Conspiracies.
I love how far he's come. I don't think they're real people. I've said that a million times. I think when you look at the elite players in the leagues, they're not real people.
Flacco made probably the best pass I've seen a quarterback make this season yesterday to Cooper at the end of that game. He stood back there, put it in between 4 defenders where only Cooper could catch it in that little spot at 40 years old. He's a robot.
He's a robot too?
The whole Browns team's robots.
Let's go. Bill Rupp coming on to Tommy G's robot lizard person train. I love it. They are robots, and there's chips in the ball, and they control the robots. Remember when Will Levis, when they were down 14 about the Dolphins, Bill? I said, activate the Levis spot.
Yes.
Right? And then just start running up the field, scoring. Activate the Levis spot. Think. Activate the Levis spot. I think that's what they did yesterday. Activate the Flacco bot. Okay, shut down the Flacco bot. Activate the Njoku bot.
Did you guys see DeMonte KZ's suspended for the rest of the year?
Yes, for illegal hits.
No, I didn't see that.
For the hit on Pittman on Saturday? Well, also more than that, but that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
It takes a hit like that every game.
Pittman, that was
crazy.
That was crazy.
Pittman's a robot. The fact that he walked out to the locker room, worked the locker room.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
How did he not die? How did he not die? How did he not die? You got to die after that hit. Yeah, well,
I think he likes it, honestly.
Yeah, I loved it because he hit the 73.5. Yes, Jim Foy's right. 100,000% that 90% of the top athletes are not real people. I'm positive of it. Yeah, they're fucking lizards or aliens or clones or something. 100%. None of this world is real, let alone LeBron James and all that. Yeah, evolution just went that shit in the last 25 years. Come on. They're fake. They're not real people.
The best athlete was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you go back 20 years, 30 years in basketball, anyone over 6'6" couldn't even dribble. You know, now they're point guards at 7 feet. Look
at Larry Bird. He got a body of a slug.
Now you have Giannis's and Wembanyama's. Like, where did these monsters of evolution come from? Like, when did people just start being 7'3" and athletic? That's never happened in history.
The only one who's defying it is Jokic with that body. He looks like a slug, too. He's got a slug body.
He's got a big slug body. Yeah, but maybe they're just drinking baby blood. But there's something going on. Anything else in the NFL here? Takeaways from this weekend?
Pete Mitchell, monster injury yesterday with that leg, where his leg bent backwards. They can't keep running backs healthy. Gus DeBus is now there. Is it a running back factory, Tommy, or is that going to really hurt?
I mean, it is a running back factory because I do like Justice Hill. We do like Gus DeBus, but Keaton Mitchell's been amazing.
I mean, how many guys are going to go down and they're going to replace him? I mean,
it doesn't matter. Whoever they put
lost
in
the
there.
best tight end in football and then likely comes in and picks
whoever it's a factory over there. So they have clones. They have clones of each other. So they just
is this their year? Is this their year?
No, it's not their year.
Do
Lamar
they
sucks.
stand a chance to beat San Francisco on Christmas?
Not even close to at all.
Okay, so I'm going to go against both of you guys. I know Rackets on them. I'm going to say they win that game, and I'm going to say Lamar wins MVP.
I mean, if they win that game, then Lamar may win MVP, but they're not winning that game.
All right, I'm going to say they do.
You can say what you want. It's not going to happen. We're going to fight over that for a long time. Me, you, and Rackets. Tommy and Rackets on the same side. I will say this, though, Rackets. I'm a little bit surprised at that spread, -5. Seems a little low.
5.5, yeah.
I agree. They beat the hell out of the Cowboys yesterday, though.
They're going to beat the hell out of the Ravens.
Cowboys can't win on the.
I'm sorry, not the Cowboys. Cardinals.
Yeah. Cardinals suck.
Cowboys can't win on the road.
Bro, I've been telling everyone
I was
in
thinking
the
about
fucking.
Josh Allen still too. That was the easiest bet of the weekend.
Yeah, Bills was easiest bet of the weekend.
Bills were easy.
I'm telling everyone since the fucking week 5. Can we please fucking stop pretending the Cowboys are a thing? Can we stop? Can you fucking stop pretending this team is anything but a good regular season team who's going to get wiped out in the first or second round? Can we stop? What you just saw, everyone was blowing the Cowboys again, and then they go out and play Josh Allen and Rackets like they're going to lose by 1,000 this Sunday.
I said Bills by $1 billion 100
and they
times.
got shit stopped.
Funniest thing is what I keep saying is now they're going to probably be the 5th seed, which they're going to have to play at Tampa Bay.
They will lose to whoever they play on the road.
They're going to lose on the road, Rackets.
Oh, the Cowboys? 100%.
Yeah, they got to play it at Tampa or at New Orleans.
They're terrible. I'm so sick of people talking about the
If they
Cowboys.
get New Orleans, I mean, you couldn't ask for a fucking easier game for them.
I mean, dude, it doesn't matter, though.
Can't win on the road.
And it's smacked by Arizona.
I think Tampa wins that division because the Falcons.
Boy, Baker, Bill Rupp.
I told you, MVP. Baker.
No, he's not. Fuck it. Step back a little bit.
Like the more year.
Maybe comeback player of the year. Baker would be a good candidate.
Listen, we talk a lot of shit about Baker, but like when you actually like stack him up in the NFL, he's probably like the 15th best quarterback. And like you can't talk shit about the guy that's actually average in a league that's really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker's plus 1,600.
Yeah, I got. Listen, comeback player of the year should be Flacco, number 1. It's with a bullet. at this
So
point.
you got
I think
Damar Hamlin.
Stafford should be up there. I think
You got
Baker.
Damar Hamlin 600 minus 600. Then you got Stafford 1,000 plus 1,000. Flacco 1,200. Tua 1,600. Lamar 1,600 and Baker 1,600.
I mean, Tua and Lamar shouldn't even be there. It doesn't make sense. That makes sense. You didn't come back from it. You just missed a
I
season.
got one more question for you.
Yeah, is Aaron Rodgers automatically guaranteed comeback player of the year next year? Because he got. Come on.
Yes.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers. The Jets have 2 days.
Minus 1,000.
Jets have 2 days to either activate Aaron Rodgers or not. Do they activate him? They do. So that means he's going to play.
I don't know if he has to play. I think he just needs to be activated.
No,
Maybe he's their maybe he's the emergency quarterback.
Well, why would they wouldn't waste a roster spot if he's not going to at least play again?
Do you know why? Because Aaron Rodgers says so. That's why. That's how the Jets office works.
I mean, I
Jets
told you
team,
that.
Yeah,
I told you that in September.
the Jets team works. If Aaron Rodgers said, "I would like to be activated in case I want to play in Week 18," they will go and cut a special teams guy for Aaron Rodgers to make him the fourth quarterback on the roster, the emergency quarterback, in case he wants to play in Week 18. That team does whatever Aaron Rodgers wants them to fucking do. So should he be activated? No, not at all. It's insane. Will he? It's up to him. Whatever mood he wakes up in tomorrow. And we'll find out on the McAfee show.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. But what's in the NBA, Bill?
So tonight we have a bunch of games. I am going back to the well with. I'll give you guys a couple bets.
All right.
Joel Embiid first basket plus 320. Plus 320, which is crazy because it's like 240 on FanDuel. ESPN bet has plus 320. Joel Embiid has been dominating. And then I'll give you at 810, Jaren Jackson Jr. plus 420 for first basket. Equally as good. Crazy that it's 420. That should be in the threes. That get it now before it moves. And then I'm doing a first quarter parlay with two guys who absolutely have been destroying first quarters. Joel Embiid. So I'm going on DraftKings and I'm just lowering a little bit. You could take them both straight over their points. I think Embiid's 11.5. But I'm bumping it down to 9 points in the first quarter and parlaying him with Luka over 8 points in the first quarter.
Now they're kind of slug body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Semi-slug.
Minus 128. So it's Embiid over 9, Luka over 8. And for minus 128, first quarter points, you can actually take them both straight. Luka's 9.5, I think, and Embiid's 11.5. If you want to parlay, because I think they both go way over that. They're both killing. Embiid plays 12 minutes a quarter. He's fucking destroying it this year. He's insane. Maxi's picked up right where everyone thought he would. Like Tommy said, top 3 teams in the East never change. So
yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit on hockey. Don't love much.
Thing, real fast.
Oh, you got another one?
No. But I want to ask you: does Detroit ever win a game?
The Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
they win a game January 14th. Who do they play January 14th?
I don't know. I mean, that's a hell of a prediction.
I mean, let's see if they even play January 14th. No, January 15th they win.
Who do they play?
Oh, at Washington.
Oh,
I mean, that's all right. That's my prediction. That's probably
that could be.
That's probably one of the 3 teams they actually could beat, right? All right. So I'm gonna predict Detroit Pistons first win January 15th at Washington. Just random date. I just said no. Haven't watched a single second of Detroit Pistons basketball.
I mean, you might be right, bro. Besides, so they have the Hawks, the lost Jazz, maybe. Then the Nets, Celtics, Pistons, Raptors. Those are all losses. Then the Rockets, Jazz again, maybe. Warriors, Nuggets, Kings, Spurs, maybe another shitty one. Rockets, and then Wizards. So there's 3 chances. Utah, and the Spurs. If they don't win those, then Tommy G's prediction.
That would be amazing. All right, let's move on now. What did you want to do? Did you want to go to a different spot here? Let's see. City Pizza in the chat. If they want to call it the Damar Hamlin Comeback Player of the Year award, cool. But to give it to him is ridiculous. You'd think that's easy marketing. I actually like that, City Pizza. I think I'd rather see that right? Name the award after him and don't give it to him. What do you think of that, Rackets?
They would never do it. They might name it after it, but they're never going to name it after him and not give it to him.
No, it is a good idea, though.
It is a really good idea. Yeah.
Maybe going forward, that's what it'll be, but there's no way this year that they don't give it to him.
Yeah.
If they're going to award him, like, make a name for it.
Yeah. Let's do on hockey. Only one play for me. I am on the Wild. Small, too. Nothing crazy in hockey. Only 4 games. And I don't really love any of them. Wild plus 102 and this one right here. So I'm going to take that. And then let's get over to the NFL before we get out of here. Joey Rackets, what do you like in this game?
I got a couple props here.
What?
AJ Brown receiving yards over 78.5, I think it was.
All right, Rackets. So
AJ Brown over 78.5.
We might have both quarterbacks out tonight.
No, the way that the line. So Jalen Hurts obviously is questionable, but it was minus 160 or minus 150 yesterday. I looked this morning; it was minus 180. I don't know what it is right now. That tells me that Hurts is playing.
Minus 200.
Yeah, that tells me that Hurts is playing. So I'm not worried about that anymore.
All right.
But I like AJ Brown over 78.5. And then I'll also give you guys Noah Fant over 19.5 receiving.
Yeah, I was looking at Noah Fant also.
Talking on mute. Noah Fant over 19.5. I don't hit that. Yeah. So you think Geno and Hurts both play, right?
I think Hurts plays at least. I don't know. Geno, we'll see, but the way that the line's moving, I think Hurts is absolutely playing.
Yeah, I would say that. And it's prime time, big game, so I can see Geno. If Geno can get out there, he will. In the spot. What do you like on the sides or totals? Anything?
I'm on the Eagles. I'm not going to pay the 200.
I think the Eagles have to win this game, right?
Yeah. If I'm going to play the spread, I'm going to buy it down to 2.5. I'm not going to play 200 though.
Yeah, I like the Eagles in this spot.
Or parlay it with something, put in SGP, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this has to be an Eagles. Who do we like on the receiving side of the ball here? Bill Rupp. We got DK. We got Lockett. We got fucking AJ Brown, Devonta. Are we going with the 2 monsters? Just go AJ Brown and fucking Metcalf and just take 2 clear robot cyborgs?
Well, if Geno Smith plays, I'm looking at Metcalf and Lockett longest reception. Both of them. So that's if Geno plays.
Evan, great job with the fucking poll.
It's crushing.
What is it?
One.
I put a poll up saying who's more valuable to the team. CMC's blowing Kyron Williams out of the water.
Oh my god! I mean, dude, I'm a level smarter than everybody. Listen, I don't expect retards to understand who is more valuable win-wise to their specific team right now. Let me give you an example.
I mean, you think you're smarter than like?
No. I know for a fact.
You think your intelligence is so overpowering all of us that like
yes,
you're just light years ahead. That's why it takes all of us to catch up.
Yes.
That's why you were on the yards yesterday because it should have happened, but you
the thing just didn't go right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, possible.
Sometimes the players need to catch up to my mind.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sometimes they can't catch up. Yesterday, Zach Wilson couldn't catch up to my brain.
I'm thinking that.
You know? Yeah, but I mean, so the real question should be, the poll should be Brock Purdy or CMC, because everyone and their fucking mother is going to say CMC, because no one knew until right now that Kyron Williams is 20 points on the spread. So, yes, I don't expect people to understand the Kyron Williams thing. But CMC versus Brock Purdy, see, that's the real poll. That's the real poll, Bill, right?
Okay.
Yeah. That's true.
It is the real poll.
That's the real poll.
You want me to put
that's
it
the
up?
Yeah, that's the one I want to see.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
I like seeing the Kyron Williams one.
Like, who's gonna fucking say yes? Who's gonna say Kyron Williams?
Right now, Tyler Lockett is 20.5 and Metcalf's 22.5 for longest reception. If Geno plays, if Geno doesn't play, and was it Drew Lock is the backup or something, then off it. I'm also looking at a stat. I'm not sure, but I might play it. I'm just not sure yet. Gainwell over 1.5 receptions at plus 100. So I've been looking at his stats. He either has a game where he runs for like 25 yards and doesn't catch, or he runs for like no yards and catches a couple passes.
Mm-hmm.
Complete 50-50. What do we think tonight? If it's a blowout, he'll get some. I really don't know. It's a complete coin toss, but I'm going to go with the receptions over 1.5. I've been hot. I'm going to ride my lucky streak. Like I told Tommy today.
See, I don't like that, Bill. I don't like what you just said there.
Why?
Because you said you've been hot, and then you said you're going to ride a lucky streak. So have you been good, or you just been lucky?
Well,
you have to have luck to be.
No, not if you're that good. You're just really good. You're just that good.
No, I've totally been lucky. What are you, nuts? I shouldn't have got that fucking rushing the other night. Saturday night. That was fucking dark. That was
That's his whole fucking account on a fucking 15.5 rushing.
That actually, you know what? Yes, you've been very lucky.
Very lucky.
You've been the luckiest person I've ever seen. That Javonte Williams thing was the most crazy thing I've ever seen.
DraftKings bought him some fucking TVs yesterday.
I mean, that was the craziest. That was like a $10,000 swing on his. He went from quitting gambling to screaming like an infant child in 60
he
seconds.
Sounded like Marvin Home Alone.
Yeah.
and then last night with the big parlay with Dallas keeping all their fucking starters in, and I got the CD Lamb touchdown.
And you got the Debo one at the end of the game to get his 2+ touchdown. I mean, dude,
yeah,
you were just literally being sprinkled with pixie dust yesterday.
Oh, and then Chris Rodriguez went way over his total.
You should have had the.
I take back my comment. You've been lucky as fuck the last 2 days.
He should have had the Ridley one yesterday. They didn't give him that one though.
Yeah, they got a little unlucky there. We could have used the Ridley one too.
I mean, and then I haven't traded a stock in over a year. Over a year, I'm flipping through CNN, watching. I see John Nigerian say he liked U.S. Steel. I went on fucking around. I'm like, all right, let me buy. Let me buy 2,800 shares. I wake up this morning, look and see how it is last week. They just got sold. It went for like $55 a share. I made 40 grand.
Why don't you buy some Anacott Steel next?
40 grand.
Bill's gonna say fuck the remodel and just buy a new house.
40 grand, just like that.
I know someone who has some Ritter cards you can buy.
Yeah, you can buy some of those. You can buy some of those if you want.
Thank you, U.S. Steel.
Every time you say this story, I think of Wall Street. Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott Steel. You guys, I feel like you guys didn't get that Wall Street reference. You've seen Wall Street, right?
But I don't remember that part.
Rackets, you didn't get it either.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, you guys. I mean,
guys,
the movie Wall Street.
I mean, I don't remember that part.
Anacott, it's the whole movie.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
All right, well, that's the whole movie. Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott Steel. Fucking Gordon Gekko meeting Bud Fox. Talking about Blue Horseshoe and Anacott Steel.
No, but I remember the part where he walks into his office and he's like, "Oh, hey, so we got."
That's why all day I've been saying to you every time you said you bought the steel thing, I kept saying Anacott.
Yeah, I didn't know what
and you never responded to me.
Because I had no idea. I'm like,
oh, you know every 80s,
I don't
70s.
know about. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know all the old movies.
I'm not an
Anyone
80s
in the
movie
chat
guy.
remember it.
I'm like, I only remember the part where it's like, oh, this kid calls me every day. He comes in, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Wants to be a player.
But Blue Horseshoe loves Anacott Steel. That's the best. I am on DK Metcalf over yards. I'm on AJ Brown over yards, and I'm alting them down. So I'm doing AJ Brown 60+, Metcalf 40+. That's going to be my favorite play in this game, minus 124. I'm also on Philly. And then I'm going to watch Wall Street tonight because now I'm itching to watch. I'm Bill to watch it right now. I just made $40,000 off Steel. So what better time for you to watch the movie Wall Street again and get refreshed on what's going on? Do we like any running back props or anything here, Rackets?
No, not really. I'm not on.
Did people bop on anything?
Yeah, that's what I gave 2 props already. I gave
Okay, that was from the people
Brown
bop.
and AJ Brown and Noah Fant.
Okay, I'm on AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. Bill, you're on
2 overs, longest reception, and Gainwell over 1.5 receptions.
All right.
But the 2 longest could change if he's out. If Geno's not playing. So
yeah, I'm just going all in clone bots today. AJ Brown and DK Metcalf. I mean, imagine those 2 guys with their shirt off, ready to fight. Bill would be in heaven. Be looking at fucking these big Bill loves betting on the big black UFC fighters.
You guys thought that guy the other day was that, and he wasn't.
He wasn't ripped
He
enough for
won,
you.
didn't he?
He did one.
Yeah, but he wasn't like he was a little doughy.
Speaking of
Randy Orton.
Yeah. That would have done this to Randy Orton.
Randy Orton would kill that guy.
By the way, let's spend a minute before we get out. Literally a minute. Colby Covington fight fixed or not?
That was literally the worst fucking fight I've ever watched.
I go 100% fixed. Took a bag. No other answer.
Best part of that fight was the after fight
When it was over.
in the stands.
Yeah. I mean, what was that? What happened? What was he doing? He didn't even fight.
He had no interest in fighting.
Didn't even show up and want to fight at all.
And then he had the balls to raise his hands like he won.
Right after the right. Get out of here, bro.
And then told everybody at the end that we're all poor bastards or whatever.
Hey, F1, how about you listen to the beginning of the show, faggot? I already talked about that. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Oh, there goes the money. We made it to
Alright.
310.
We did it. We went
310.
55 minutes and 50 seconds without getting
Almost made it
demonetized.
without getting demonetized.
Fuck.
Fuck. Bill, what were you saying?
I said, how about he curses everybody out. He raised his hands like he won, and he cursed us all out. Said we're poor bastards. And then I heard something. I don't know how true it is.
I don't like Colby Covington anymore.
That Trump has never really met him, he said.
No, he met him. They have videos of them hanging out together.
Yeah, I don't know. Very
Unless Trump's a simulation.
yeah, somebody told me that Trump said that afterwards.
I didn't follow up with it because it was Saturday night. I was drinking and I was so fucking angry, like to a level that you can't be any more angry. Angry at that fight. I know Rackets was in the same mode that I was just like, fuck this. I didn't fucking look at anything on that
Right
fight.
to bed. I was irritated. I didn't wait for the decision. As soon as it ended, I was like, I'm going.
I'm just sick of seeing everything be rigged. I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of things being rigged, and then I'm sick of fucking idiots saying they're not. That was rigged. That was 100%
He
rigged.
stood there
Why
for-
would Colby Covington rig it with Trump there? For $10 million. Anyone would rig anything for $10 million.
You know, you have
He'd rig it in front of his fucking mother for
there's
$10
5
million.
rounds in a fucking championship UFC fight. You can't knowingly like dance around and lose the first 2 and then not come out with urgency
Knock him out in the
3.
third try, and then, like I said when it was going on, Bill, if this is rigged, he'll dominate the 5th, right? And he came out and he dominated the fucking 5th.
And it didn't even look like he was tired, obviously, because he wasn't fucking doing anything the whole fight.
He could have done that all fight. He just needed to bury the first 3 or 4 rounds first, lose to collect his bag of money, and then in the 5th round, when he knows it's over, because notice he didn't try to finish him when he was on top of him, Bill, did he? He just stayed on and laid on him for 4 straight minutes.
All body shots, like.
But he zapping his hip, you know. But the bottom line is, he could have done that every round at will.
His trash talk wasn't even good going into the fight.
It's fixed, guys. It's the most fixed sport in
He's
America.
like, oh, you're a pussy. You're dead. Like,
you know how much money was probably bet on that fight?
I'm sure my son has like people talking shit like that in fucking first grade.
I wouldn't be surprised
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't be surprised if Trump fixed the fight. Think about it. If you're that close to Colby, maybe Trump went there like, oh, here's $5 million, you know. Lay down on this. Don't get this dub. I got my
Dana
buddy
definitely did
putting
not
100
look
million on it.
comfortable though with like what was going on. He kept moving around in his chair, looking around like, what the fuck is happening?
Worst fight I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Dana.
Same thing with the Bryce Mitchell thing. Like he didn't like seeing that one. Either.
See, Bryce Mitchell, I don't think was fixed. Bryce Mitchell was just
that
nervous.
was just a bad outcome for him.
Well, Bryce Mitchell was just on Tucker Carlson. He's a big Trump guy. He was there. I think Bryce Mitchell fought nervous, right? He wasn't fighting normal. He wasn't fighting his normal self. He was
got
on his
fucking
back foot, and then
that was Tyson knockout, bro.
Bang! He got put to sleep. But Bryce Mitchell was just nervous because Trump was there, which I thought was happening with Colby at first, Rackets.
Yeah, but that should only last like.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone
That's
was like ring rust. Okay, that lasts 1 round, bro.
A
What
round.
about 2, 3,
Yeah.
and 4?
And you can't just stop trying because you have ring rust, right? You still are a killer. He's an assassin. So anyway, let's get out of here. Colby Covington through the fight. I don't care what anyone says.
Dana White really fast. Dana White is like Vince McMahon, right? I think they're the same person, basically. Because Dana White said in the press conference, what asshole sits Strickland right next to Duplessis?
All right, how are they sitting?
He said, this
funny.
asshole.
That was funny.
I sat them right next to each other. So obviously did that he did that on purpose.
He bought the WWE and is turning the UFC into it.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Yeah, he clearly did, because that's insane that they were sitting next to each other. But it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Joey Rackets, final words.
Rupp and Rackets 5:30.
Rupp and Rackets 5:30 in the Discord. Bill Rupp, final word.
Rupp and Rackets 5:30 in the Discord. I'm going to see if I can go to the curtain store real fast.
Go get curtains, Bill.
Get some curtains, Bill. I'm going to go take a nap. You get some curtains. By the way, yeah, wow, ODU's mopping Western Kentucky. But how about my prop? My only play, Malachi Corley, 3 for 22 already. Let's go. Malachi to the moon, motherfuckers.
I mean, that's going to hit now. They're down by a million.
Now it's a lock. He might hit 150 yards. What's his alt, actually? I think I'm going to bet that.
I don't think they have. I think they took the lives down.
Do they have any lives right now? They usually put them up when there's only one game going on, for sure. Receiving props. They're there.
Whoa.
To catch a pass on the fourth drive, minus 113,
Oh,
Bill.
no, I know that, but I'm talking about his yardage is not there.
If I see his yards.
No, they don't have it.
No, I like when we catch a pass on this drive.
Yeah. I'll wait for tonight.
All right, we'll wait for tonight. Evan Hand, what did you think of the Colby Covington fight?
Rigged.
For Howie, Dewey, Joey Rackets, Bill Rupp, and Evan Hand, I am Tommy G. Go over to 4deep.com, buy the Bowl Betting Guide, Bowl 20 for $20 off, and you get a free week at 4 Deep Bets. Go do that. Go do that now. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!